We have two cards that are falling out. Actually, three. Interesting. So we have, let's see, what do we have here? We have the path, the scales, and then the Three of Wands. Okay, so this is actually looking like a compass because I often talk about the scales as being a tool that you use, just a tool in general. Doesn't necessarily need to be something that is determining your direction, but in this sense, it's like whatever tool you're using is helping to define the trajectory, if you will, of your path moving forward. And so it kind of looks like right now, the best plan of action is actually to go to high ground and look over the entire space as it stands currently. So maybe perhaps not necessarily making a decision as to where to head next, but to survey the land. That's what this is talking about. So survey your path as almost like a preliminary step to deciding where you're going to be heading next, or at least what direction you're going to be heading next. All right, so my name is Nikita Antoine, and today, of course, we'll be doing a framework session to see how your day will progress. And as always, all of these readings, they are timeless, so when the message finds you and resonates, then it is yours at the time in which you find it. At the bottom of the deck for your underlying energy today, I'm already excited because I can kind of see what it is. We have the sun that's showing up here. So this is really beautiful with that initial message that we were receiving, because I often view this sun card as specifically tilting the light in certain directions so that you can shine a spotlight on something that you want to create or something that you want to highlight. And maybe and maybe it's perhaps maybe this connection. This is the Empress and the Emperor, so wanting to highlight, it's what's coming through is actually like trying to find your counterpart. That's fascinating. So trying to find your counterpart, but it's almost as if there are many things that maybe perhaps this person, if you have spotlit someone, there are many things like they check off many of your boxes, but it's almost as if there's something that's just quite not right. It's like there's just something that's a little bit off, because in this deck I actually have two empresses and two emperors, and this one is the match to the other empress and this one is the match to the other emperor. So it's as if you're maybe perhaps you're like paired up with someone who is good. It's a good match, but it's like it's not quite the right match. It's not the epitome of perfection is what's coming through. So that's interesting. So that's your underlying energy. Your underlying energy is kind of recognizing that it's still a great match, but it's not quite the right one. So with the sun being on your underlying energy, it's referring to wanting to actually maybe look elsewhere, maybe perhaps look elsewhere. You've had like a prospect of who that person is for you, but now you're starting to see, maybe I should look elsewhere. Maybe there are perhaps maybe more options out there for me, and not really knowing which direction to go. And so you're trying to spotlight a specific person or location, maybe where they're located exactly. That's interesting. So let's look at the bridging energy to see where that's going to take you. And it's going to take you to the Ten of Wands. So there's a little bit of a burden here that's coming from this focus, because you're looking for something and you're not finding it. And because you are looking so diligently, it's actually bringing up the fact that it's not present in your circumstances as it stands. But the interesting part though here is that it's like I can kind of feel that it's like you're picking up this burden. You're believing that happiness and joy and all of those things are not present with you, and so you're out searching for it, but it's almost as if it's evading you because your focus is that it's not here. And what I'm seeing here with your bridging energy is that it's like you're actually carrying all of this sunshine, if you will, with you, but you're not realizing it, that it's with you. It's literally all around you, but you're so focused on searching for whatever you're looking for that you can't tell that it's coming through as like it's been with you this whole time. That's fascinating. So let's take a look at the overall energy. It's been with you this whole time, and your overall energy is of the Six of Cups. It's like whatever this thing, perhaps maybe even a person that you've been looking for, I often see this particular Six of Cups as like twinning energy, and it's like whatever it is, it's been with you since your birth. That's what this is talking about. Not necessarily that it's a twin or anything like that, but it's an energy that has been within you since you've existed. So that's what this is referring to here, is that I was going to say Scorpio. It's not Scorpio. That's what this is referring to, is that this has actually been with you for a very long time. So if you are looking for a particular person, you actually might already know them. That's what this is looking like. It's looking as though you actually already know them. They're maybe perhaps someone that you're incredibly familiar with, as if you're like childhood friends or something like that. It's like they've been there the entire time, but because you're out looking and searching externally outside, it's like you're not seeing what's exactly literally right in front of you. So that's very fascinating. As always, of course, this message was brought to you by the Psychic Broadcasting Service and is made possible by contributions of dreamers just like you. So definitely make sure to leave a little comment. Tell me how this is playing out, and I shall see you for more messages in the future. Bye.